come on. There we go. There he is. I caught that big, oh man, that's nice. Oh, that's a nice fish. Oh, that's a nice fish. That's a really nice fish. What's up? FF Outdoors here, Logan. Today we're gonna be fishing the backyard pond again. I got it right here to my right. I did a little bit of fishing, just a few jigs out here before I started the camera. I think the goal today is we're gonna be doing wacky worm only fishing. I caught a few little dinks before I did the intro, and I'm hoping to get some big ones on here. I got a little octo hook tied on with a little bass colored kind of wacky worm. I got a few other colors. I got a really chartreuse one. I might have a silver, and then I have that like a darker brownish green color that'll really match the water and most of the sky. I'm trying to contrast kind of the overcast weather we're having today. It's roughly 55 degrees out. It was raining not too long ago. But yeah, let's get into it. So yeah, like I said, we're gonna be doing a wacky worm only challenge today. I was getting some pretty good bites before I filmed the intro video, and I'm hoping to get a little bit of that on camera. I didn't plan on recording a video today, but they seem really active out here in this kind of crappy weather. So see what we can make happen. Oh, come on. There we go. There he is. Oh yeah, it's a nice fish. Get up here. Man, he choked it. Look at that, right on the tongue. There we go. Set my rod down here. There's first fish of the day. That was a really good bite. There might be a school out here in the middle. He hit, you know, pretty much center of the lake. Let's keep that up. Yeah, wacky worm just has beautiful action. Yeah. Can't go wrong with a wacky worm, I'll tell you that. Alright, got the tackle bag back on. Move down a little ways. So a nice part about a wacky worm is you can kind of fish all parts of the water column there. You know, just let them fall down, and you can fish them shallow, you can fish them deep. The slower you retrieve, kind of the more depth you're going to be fishing in. Oh, I had one. So this corner of the pond is real shallow. There always seems to be some fish setting up in it. This water is just really clear today. And you probably got about 1.5 feet of visibility. It's a lot, you know, it's not the clearest water I've ever fished in, but it's a lot clearer than it usually is. There's a little bluegill poking at it. I'm gonna toss this way. All right, this wacky worm is not doing as well as I thought it was going to be. And I haven't had a bite in a minute here. We're gonna give it a walk around this corner here, over the stream. Oh, there's a big boil over here. Kind of center lake. Oh, look at that. Let's get a worm on that. Oh yeah, we're right in it. Come on. Oh, he's off. Son of a gun. Man, I don't know how nice that fish was, but I had him, now I don't. Oh, got one now. Oh, that's a nice fish. Oh, that's a nice fish. That's a really nice fish. Oh my God. Don't come off. Don't come off. Oh, oh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Holy cow, that's a nice bass. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's a pig. That is a pig. Oh, let's go. That's what I've been waiting for. That is such a nice fish. All right, I'm gonna walk over to the truck and grab my scale, and we're gonna get away on this thing. All right, we're back at the truck. Sorry if I sound a little out of breath. Oh, no way my scale's dead. No way my scale's dead. Okay, we're good. Zero it out. We are 3 pounds even. I don't know if you guys can see that. 3 pounds even. Wow. That is an incredible fish. Holy cow, he smoked it. Oh, let's give her a good release. Let's give her a good release here. There she goes. Whew. That was amazing. I'm gonna walk back over here to my pole and we'll give it another dangle. All right, we got a brand new wacky worm tied on. I don't know if she was sitting on a bed or what. That was just a really nice fish. Oh man, must have been a bluegill. There he is. Little guy. Not the biggest fish in the lake, as we can tell. All right, here comes your Olympic dive. Oh, backflip. I like the style. I like the style. I think once we get over to this tree, I'm probably going to switch it to one of my chartreuse worms. I got that straight bright yellow chartreuse wacky worm I can fish. Yeah, I think that'll be my next plan of action here. Man, these bugs are absolutely bombarding me. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really understand what makes a fish want to hit a wacky worm. I mean, in no situation is this a food that they would run into in the wild, you know? Just a stick of blubber. Someone's honking over there. Sorry about the weird noises. These flies are just tearing me up. Oh, that's a fish. Oh, come on. You're gonna destroy my bait doing all that, buddy. Oh. There he goes. Catch and release. Yeah, the wacky worm is panning out a lot better than I expected. That was awesome. All right, so that was the last of my bass colored wacky worms. We're gonna give it a walk over here by the truck and go ahead and throw on that chartreuse worm. See what they think of that. All right, so we're back at the truck. And break into the soft plastics here. Debating between something, this pumpkin color here, some of that red and black flake. I got one that's just straight pumpkin with black flake, no red, so we got no shimmer. And then in here, right there, I got that nice pretty chartreuse. And I think I'm leaning towards the chartreuse. I don't know. We're gonna kind of figure out, I guess, what color on that other bait was what was triggering that bite. Looking pretty. This is a Yamamoto wacky worm. Oh man, I thought that was, I don't know what that was, but I'd say we just missed a fish. So back to what I was saying. So this is a Yamamoto wacky worm, and they're pretty stout. They can take a few hits before, you know, they go falling off your hook. I think the bluegill are messing with me. Walking off with my stick. Making it look like I got a real fish on there. Let's give it a toss towards the middle. Oh man. Sorry, I was excited for that bite. It was real hard. So I cast it about this angle right here yesterday and lost a pretty nice bass. All right, well, the bright chartreuse, trying to figure out if bright colors are the ticket or not in this clearish water. Oh man. I just realized earlier when I caught that big, oh man, that's nice. Oh, he's a strong one. Oh, chill. Dang. Absolutely smacked it. Knocked my worm off in the water. I can see it from where I'm standing. Not a bad fish at all. Man, he smacked that. Absolutely smacked that. Whew. That guy's alive. Let's see if I can get my worm back. I don't know if you can see it laying there. Hey, there we go. Almost rigged itself back up. All right, there we go. Well, I got the worm back, but he's split in two. Let's do something a little goofy. We'll split it in two. Let's fish it like a smaller stick. I think that's the middle. We'll play around with it. If not, I'll go grab another one. I've been contemplating getting an old microwave to melt down my old baits, because it seems like I break a lot more baits than I really get the chance to catch fish with. And it'd be nice, you know, buy some molds, melt them down, make some new ones, just so I'm not wasting so much plastic, you know. So right now we're fishing with half a wacky worm. This is something I think you'd usually kind of rig up in like a Ned rig style. You know, put a weight on the end of it, let her dive. All right, I'm gonna go ahead, grab another worm. We're gonna take a walk a little bit farther down the bank that direction and see if we can't hook into some of those fish that were just playing around down there. All right. That puppy on there, we'll give her another whirl. Maybe 2-3 more fish on this chartreuse. We're gonna give it another color switch. Sounds like there's a bunch of playing going on down by that cove over here in the corner. I didn't really get a chance to fish with the top water I had on last video. Oh man, he was taking off with it. We're kind of using it till you're losing it right now with this chartreuse wacky worm. Man, I keep thinking I got one. I don't even know what just happened. Oh my gosh. This is the worst bird's nest I have ever had. We'll be right back. All right, so we're about at the end of that bird's nest. I don't even know what caused that or why that just happened, but my worm is gone. So I'm gonna give it a walk back towards the truck, and we're gonna put on that darker red flake, kind of pumpkin colored wacky worm. See you guys in a minute. All right, so back over at the tailgate, we are gonna grab one of these guys here. There you are. So I don't actually remember what brand this stick is, this wacky worm. I bought it a long time ago, but I've had these in my bag for a while. Wacky worms are not really something I fish very often, and evidently today is proving that I should be fishing them a lot more often. But usually they sit in my bag and they rot for ages, but I definitely need to keep them in my rotation. I'm sure you guys are getting sick of watching me kind of fish the same bank here. Oh man, I'm done casting there. These bluegill are just messing up my reaction. I'm just setting the hook into nothing. All right, let's give her a walk down. Okay, once again. Now this bait isn't as visible in the water, but I can tell they get this little red flash kinda whenever I pull on it. So hopefully that little flash gets their attention. And we'll see if we can get a fish on every wacky worm color I have in my bag currently. Son of a gun. Either I'm missing the fish because they're too small to even eat it and they're just grabbing the end of it and hoping they can get away, or they're just not getting to the bite zone or the hookup zone there. I don't know. See if we can get some action out of this higher dam side. So I'm primarily a bank fisherman. I don't have a boat. I mean, we have a small John boat I take out on a few lakes every once in a while. But for the most part, you know, I like walking the bank. And that's where I catch most of my fish. You know, at some point do I hope to get maybe a bigger boat and fish some larger bodies of water? Absolutely. But funds aren't in the bank for that quite yet. That's a fish. That's a nice fish. Oh, he's fighting hard. Oh, he ran right up to the bank. Oh, man, he choked it. Absolutely choked my hook. See that down in there? Okay. Pretty nice fish. Here we go. Let's go release him. All right, here you go, buddy. There he goes. Okay, so I'm not even sure how many fish we're at, but the wacky worm is really outdoing itself today. I will tell you that. I am by far impressed with the wacky worm. Man, this bank is really steep. So we're gonna walk down a little bit. Oh. I ripped the worm right out of his mouth. The one that came out was my hook. All right, well, we are gonna take a walk back to the truck, and I think that is going to be it for this video. See you in a minute. All right, we are back at the truck. I got my pole, undone. Box is still out, but I will say that was a pretty good day of fishing. Much better than I expected. Did not expect that 3-pound bass. We caught a fish on every color I had of wacky worm in my bag. Chartreuse, pumpkin, straight brown, pumpkin with some red, that bass color. We caught fish on 5 different colors of wacky worm. Overall, that's a good day of fishing. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.